Hello kindred spirits and welcome back. If you're new to my channel, my name is Leo, short for Leonie, and this channel is all about creative, joyful, seasonal living. On this channel, I do videos about books, tea, reading, homemaking, lifestyle, visiting beautiful places in England, and lots more. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, go ahead and join the kindred spirits here on my channel by clicking that subscribe button and hitting the notification bell so that you don't miss any uploads. In today's video, we are talking about cozy mystery series that'll get you hooked. I have read some fantastic series recently and I couldn't wait to share them with you. I was going to share some really popular mystery writers like Agatha Christie and Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, who wrote Sherlock Holmes, but then I decided rather to look for more what I would consider underrated mystery authors, and I found some fantastic series for you to get hooked on and get completely and totally lost in. You're either going to thank me or hate me, because these books are the kind of books that you won't be able to put down. So I've got my notes here because there is no way I'll remember everything I want to say for this video. So the first series is the Jane Austen Mysteries by Francine Matthews, writing as Stephanie Barron. These books are set in the Regency era, and if you are a Jane Austen fan, I cannot recommend these books enough. The books are written as if Jane Austen is the sleuth, right? So it is Jane Austen as herself writing in her diary about the things that are happening and the mysteries and how she goes about solving them. But what I really loved about these books was that the author just seems to get Jane. She writes Jane exactly as I would imagine Jane would be. I don't know how that's possible, but she gets the essence of Jane, and she seems to write in such a way that you are convinced that Jane actually 100% solved this mystery, and she was 100% involved in the solving of this mystery. I was astonished to find that this author has done an incredible amount of research into Jane's life and managed to write the stories to coincide with actual dates and years and places that she had been to at that time. So in other words, some of the books coincide with letters she's written to Cassandra, her sister, where she was visiting a certain place, and she's writing as if she is solving that mystery in that certain place. So cleverly done. I really felt like I was living vicariously through Jane. The plot lines are extremely clever and feature some prominent people of the time, including Lord Byron. So this is definitely a series that you want to get your hands on. You will thank me later, or you might hate me because you will lose sleep reading this series. Next series I want to introduce you to is The Investigations of Dido Kent, written by Marianne Vivers, writing as Anna Dean. This is also another series set in the Regency era. I've read this one, A Woman of Consequence, and I got all the rest of the books on order from the library because I have to read them. I have to get my hands on them as soon as humanly possible, and then leave me alone with my tea. Don't disturb me because I will be reading until I drop off to sleep. I was so engrossed in this book. I cannot wait to read the rest. So, if Jane Austen had written Miss Marple, she would have been Dido Kent. Now, so the series is written about Dido Kent, who is a sleuth, and she's a 36-year-old woman living in the Regency period. Now, that is not an easy feat for anybody, because unmarried woman living in the Regency era, she would have gone from family member to family member, having no prospects of her own. But Dido Kent is far from being insipid and a wallflower. She's strong, she's independent, she's so intelligent. I found her character to be really gripping. I wanted to meet her and I wanted her to be my friend, if that makes any sense whatsoever. I found the plot to have lots of twists and turns. I mean, if you've read as many mystery stories as I have, you get to the point where you can kind of guess what's going to happen. This story led me down many a rabbit hole. but not in a way where nothing made sense. Everything, and I was completely and totally engrossed because it was so clever. I really feel like this series could have been written by Jane Austen if she wrote mysteries, right? It's got that kind of feel to it. And I was completely and totally hooked. I read this book. I was so upset that I had to go to work rather than sitting reading this. At my lunch break, I was reading this book rather than going outside or running my errands because I just couldn't put it down. And I absolutely adored it. So if you are a Miss Marple fan, if you're a Jane Austen fan, this is the book for you. This is a series for you. I haven't read the rest of the series yet. I'm desperate to. I've got them on order. I can't wait for them to come. I wanted to show you this mystery box that I received from Storm in a Teacup Gifts. Storm in a Teacup Gifts is a company run by Jenny who does the most amazing gifts. Loads and loads of cool, quirky gifts can be found on her website, but she also does subscription boxes. And when she posted on Instagram saying that her subscription box for June was going to be a mystery box, reminiscent of the Agatha Christie sort of mysteries, I had to get my hands on a box. And she was so kind to get it to me a little bit early so that I could get this video out to you all. And I'm going to give you a little peek of what is inside the box. Hi guys, I've just received my mystery box for June from Storm in a Teacup Gifts, and I wanted to show you everything I got. Wanted this mystery box because I have been reading so many cozy mysteries recently, so this is going to be great for a good bookmark. She's got the most adorable cat called Quentin. He's the mascot. So let's have a look and see what's in here. Oh, a bookmark. You know me and bookmarks. Miss Marple's bookshelves. Love it. Oh, so I can write down books that I want to read on here. Oh, that's a lovely idea. The Blue Boar Inn, purveyors of St. Mary Mead, which is where Miss Marple lives, of course. Love it. What's next? Golden Age of Crime Fiction, Detective Fan Club by Laura Crow. I love that. Detective Fan Club. That's going to go on my library book bag. What's this? Mysterious Cuppa flavors, ray of sunshine, mix of white and green tea with apple pieces, rosehip, pineapple, and marigold flowers. Ooh. Mysterious Cuppa. I love it. That's going to be fun. Ooh. What's this? Mr. Sherlock Holmes, 221 Baker Street, Consulting Detective, London. A mystery to get your teeth into. Ooh. Let's have a look what's in there. So, these are Walker's Chocolate Eclair Sweeties. I bet you this has got something to do with a Agatha Christie book I haven't yet read. Then we have I'd Rather Be Soaring Crime. Oh, I love that. That's going to be a great bookmark as well. And then there's a mystery story. Let's have a look. What is this mystery story? So mystery story in each box. Oh gosh, this is difficult. With only one hand. Da 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 da. Ooh, Penguin Crime. Margaret Allingham. Oh, I've heard of her. Driving home from Italy, Guffy Randall passes by the Hotel Beauregard on Minotone, where, with some surprise, he saw a small man armed with a pistol climbing secretively out of the ground floor window. Guffy, who knew the manager well, stopped to tell him about the incident and learned that several other suspicious characters were also in the hotel. After inquiries, these turned out to be Albert Campion and two friends engaged in a fantastic and fateful pursuit of a European crown. Again, Guffy described what he had seen, and the excitement that followed was so intense that he decided to stay and follow the sweetly dangerous adventure to its end. Ooh. That looks good. I love an old-fashioned whodunit crime. Mystery novel. Fantastic. What a great box. So, these boxes are by Jenny. There's one each month, and each one is a different theme. And You can either get a £10 box or a £20 box. This was a £20 box, and I absolutely love everything in it. What a lovely little thing to receive in the post. Oops, now I'm off to have a sweetie. So, moving on from the Regency period to the glitz and the glamour of the 1920s. This next series is set in 1920s England and Melbourne, and it is the Phryne Fisher Mysteries by Kerry Greenwood. You may have seen the TV series, because there is a TV series called Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries, and that is based loosely on this series of books. Now, I completely and totally adore Phryne Fisher. If someone could be my glamorous best friend, it would be her. And she's kind of like how I wish my alter ego was, right? If I could just sort of overnight turn into somebody different, it would be Phryne Fisher, because she is absolutely astoundingly gorgeous. She's got money, she's intelligent, she's funny, she's sophisticated, she's filthy rich, she's glamorous, and she just has a flair for danger and a nose to the ground, where she has such an intuition that she just knows how to get to the end of a mystery. And I thoroughly enjoyed every one of these. You would think that was somebody who is so glamorous and so exciting would be completely and totally self-absorbed, but she's not. She's amazing. She's down to earth. She's kind. So the stories are about Phryne Fisher, who comes into a title when her father comes into his title after the war, when many of the aristocrats in their family were killed, leaving him next in line to succeed to the earldom. So Phryne grew up in quite a poor background, and having come from that background and going into money, she's learned a lot. So she's not this sort of entitled princess. She likes money. She likes what money can give her. She likes the fact that she is now gorgeous and glamorous and has the lifestyle that she's always wanted. However, she doesn't flaunt it. And most of the work she does as this lady detective. So she becomes this lady detective, like opening up her own lady detective agency. And she does a lot of the work for free because she doesn't need the money. She doesn't need the money. The mysteries give her something that she's missing in her life. And the stories are engrossing. Won't be able to put them down. The stories are engrossing. So if you want a glamorous lady detective series, this is a series for you. So the next series is Agatha Raisin's Mysteries by M.C. Beaton. Now, these are not very long stories, but man, are they good. Agatha Raisin is the queen of the village mystery. She was an ad executive with her own firm and decided that she wanted to retire early to a village in the Cotswolds, and she bought her very own cottage. This is the life that she's always wanted, the cottage and the village lifestyle. And she gets there and she realizes she is bored. Village life is not what it's cracked up to be. But Agatha is nothing if not nosy, and she manages to find all sorts of mysteries and murders and things to solve in a small village. She lands up opening up her own detective agency, and the series of books is just brilliant. I really enjoyed every single one of them. I've still got several to read, actually, and I'm really looking forward to them. I'm almost eking them out so that they don't run out too quickly. The thing about Agatha is that she's not entirely likable because she's so human, but you like her anyway, if it makes sense. Don't be fooled into thinking that Agatha is Miss Marple-esque, because she's not. She's probably, they don't really say exactly how old she is, but she's probably mid-50s. She's sophisticated and savvy, as well as being stubborn and ruthless when she wants to be. She has made her way in the world, getting to the top by a little bit of bullying, a little bit of doing things her own way, and she is not afraid to speak up. She's not afraid to tell people what she thinks of them. She's not afraid to do things that most women might think, oh gosh, I couldn't really say that. Oh gosh, I couldn't really do that. Agatha doesn't care. However, having said that, she isn't heartless. She is, you see so much of her inner world, even though to the outside world she shows that she is tough and stubborn and she's a woman who gets what she wants. Inside, she has the same insecurities, the same issues that all of us ladies do. Agatha is fiercely loyal to her friends, and while she might be tough and really a sort of a gritty character, she is really kind and tender-hearted. So she's a complex character, and I really like that. The mysteries themselves are quite twisty. I don't expect the endings that happen a lot of the time. I kind of, halfway through the book, I'm going, I think I know who did it. And most of the time, I'm completely and totally floored when it's somebody else. So I think this is a series that you really get to get hooked on, because they're easy reads, but they're also very much about human nature, which I quite like. And kind of Agatha is kind of the woman who has the kind of attributes that sometimes we wish we had, right? She's able to put those boundaries in place, and she's able to say no when she really wants to. She's really the kind of woman that sometimes we wish, probably, that we were. The one who stands up for herself and doesn't take any nonsense from anybody. And I like that about her. So that is my last series, the Agatha Raisin mystery series, and you really have to get hold of these. I found most of the ones that I'm reading from a charity shop, actually. One thing I will say is that the plots in these books are going to drive you a bit mad, because you want to go to sleep, you'll be reading before bed, and before you look, it'll be 12:30. That's exactly what happened to me. So good luck with that. So dear friends, if you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, and if you're not a part of our Kindred Spirit community, then go ahead and subscribe, because you don't want to miss any of the videos coming up. Till next time, friends, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.